Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. My name is Lena. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're going to talk about Dior's holiday makeup collection for 2025. It's called Spectacular Collection, and it's based on the theme of circus. Apparently, Christian Dior loved circus. I didn't know that. And when I first heard the theme of the makeup collection would be circus, I didn't know what to think about it. But then after I saw the official images and the colors, it makes sense, and I have to say Dior did another great job on this collection. So I didn't purchase everything. I purchased purple eye quint, and I purchased one liquid highlighter and one lipstick and one nail color. That's it. And I did not pick up the powder highlighter because it's quite champagne gold, and I have these colors from Dior and from some other brands, and I didn't think it would add much to my collection, but the packaging is very gorgeous. I still think about it. And I have to say this is a sparkly, quite glittery kind of collection. So if you don't like sparkles and glitters, just cover your eyes and walk away. There are many different options. You don't have to bash a collection just because it's glittery. If it's not for you, it might be for some people. I personally love good glitters and sparkles, and these are good sparkles. And the multi-dimensional shift you can see in this collection is quite amazing in my opinion. So I feel like I need to defend these sparkles a little bit. So there's that, and there are tons of like not so glittery options out there, so we don't need to hate makeup collections for that. And we have purple. So there are different kinds of purple all packed in one eyeshadow quint. I really love seeing purples these days. So Chanel has some kind of like a blurple, more hazy toned, nuanced blue purple, and this one is more like a straight up purple but different tones of purple. And Hermes, I didn't get to review that in my video, but Hermes also has some purpley undertone in the eyeshadow quad. Really love seeing purples this season, and Dior did a wonderful job because there is a pinky purple, there is a bluish purple, and so because of that, I was able to come up with two different eye looks using one eyeshadow quint. So I will be demonstrating that later on. And these sparkles, these are indeed spectacular. The multi-dimensional shift in the lipstick that I picked up, the clear crystal shade, and the liquid highlighter, it's just so pretty and perfect for the holiday season. The formulas are great. So generally, I really love this collection. I think Dior did another great job. I don't love everything about this collection. There are a couple of disappointments that I have, in these items that I picked up. So for example, eyeshadow formula, let's talk about that. I think generally speaking, it's quite good. And if you know, the purple and blue eyeshadows are somewhat harder to formulate, compared to the neutral reddish brown, for example. So, the formulas are always finicky, but I think this is quite even and performs very well. And a couple of shades, the satin shades especially, they feel quite creamy to the touch. But there is one shade that feels quite powdery and kind of loosely pressed, so it feels kind of dusty. That's the silvery highlighting shade in the eyeshadow quint. It still does beautiful job brightening the inner corners, but I feel like it should adhere to the skin a little bit better, and then maybe the base could be a little bit sheer than this. But it just requires a little bit of care when you apply this color. But other than that, I think it's quite even, pigmented, and then there is color integrity. I think for a purple eyeshadow palette, this is quite good. And I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the nail color. It's not that it's not a beautiful color. Actually, it's a very chic, beautiful color, perfect for the cooler months, but I thought it would be more special. So if you look at the bottle closely, there are beautiful purple, pinky purple shimmers in the deep plum base, and I wish they were more visible, but it's not under most lighting situations. and it just adds more dimension. And for what it's worth, it's a true plum nail color. It's not dried up blood vamp, it's not berry, it's a true plum with a hint of brown. So for that, it still kind of is unique in my collection, but I thought it would be something more spectacular, I think. But you can add more shimmers because there is another color in the collection. I didn't buy that top coat, but that's a golden top coat. You can add it on top of this color and make it more sparkly. But I wish I could see that pinky purple shimmer better just by wearing this color. And the color comparisons, I don't really find a real dupe from Dior's eyeshadow quints. Dior has been bringing out a lot of different lavenders and muted violet, things like that, but they're more like a pastel tones. And when I look at this palette, what I see is jewel tones, rich jewel tones and satin dress. That's the feel that I get from this quint. So actually the closest eye palette that I have in my collection is the Lancome. Lancome has this beautiful pinky purple eyeshadow quint. It's been around forever. So in this case, I guess the dupe is the Dior, not Lancome. And they do indeed swatch quite similar. And what's interesting to me is that although the swatches are quite similar, the effects that I get from these two palettes are quite different. I guess it's also subjective. If you appreciate different tones and finishes of the purple, you will appreciate the differences between these two eye palettes. But if you are a person who sees purples or purple, I think either one of them would do. So I just wanted to point out it's not from Dior's palette, but it's actually Lancome palette that I find the most similar to this new Dior eyeshadow quint. So that's my overview on this Dior's holiday makeup collections and the items that I picked up. So now let's see some swatches, and after that I'll do a couple of look demonstrations. First look that I like to show you is with warmer pink or purple eyes with neutral lips and cheeks. So from this quint, I like to leave out the center shade. This is going to be reserved for the second look. This is more like a purple with blue undertones. So I'm going to use these 4 shades. Main shade would be this one. This one has more pink compared to this one. So starting with this one, I'm going to just apply this all over my lids. For a purple shade like this, I think it's fairly pigmented and goes on smoothly, blending nicely. No issue there. Using a small detail brush, I'm going to apply this deep plum eggplant brownie shade on the inner corners and on the outer corners for depth. Using a small crease brush, I'm going to apply this lighter pinky purple and blend out the edges. Taking a short break from the quint, I like to line my lower lash lines. This is Dior liner in the shade Pearly Amethyst. So this is a pinky purple with a little bit of pearls or shimmers, very pretty. And lastly, I'm gonna apply this silver shade in the center of my lids. As I mentioned, this is quite powdery and loosely pressed, so I need to be careful. And that's pretty much the eyeshadow part. Now I'm gonna add some eyeliner and mascara. I'll be right back. On the lips, I'm gonna apply a sequin liquid lipstick from last year. It's 100, so basically it's same as the nude look lip color. So Dior suggests 5 minutes wait for activating these shimmers or glitters, but who has 5 minutes? I think you can just start rubbing your lips or using your Q-tip. You can totally activate these shimmers, no problem. To simulate that glossy lip look that we can supposedly get out of this year's duo, I'm going to apply a little bit of lip oil. But this one has oil, so it possibly can break down a little bit of lip color, but on the cheeks, I'm going to apply Dior Nude Look blush. This corresponds very nicely with the lip color. And this is the first makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this demo. Now let me remove this makeup and show you the second look. The second look that I have in mind is blue-toned purple smoky eyes with sparkly lips and cheeks. So I will probably leave out this purple but use the other four, and the center shade would be the main shade. And starting with this light pinky purple, I'm going to use this as a base shade. This one has satin sheen, but works nicely as a base as well. So just all over very lightly. I don't know if you can see for what it is, this is quite pigmented as well. And I don't think this color is too powdery or anything. The one powdery shade I would say is this silvery shade, but other colors are just fine, performs better than I thought. Using a medium lay down flat brush, I'm going to apply this center shade from the inner corner into the middle of the lids. And using a small flat brush, let me apply this plummy shade, mostly concentrating on the outer corners. Using a small blender brush, let me go back to this light pinky purple and blend some more. Now I'm going to line my lower lash lines using the Dior Matte Taupe eyeliner. I've been reaching for this quite a bit. This makes a great lower lash line shade for me. I think this will go nicely because it has a purple undertone. The Matte Taupe name is a little bit misleading. Now using a small tapered brush, I'm going to apply this silvery shade on the inner corner very carefully. It's kind of dusty, I have to say. Now let me add eyeliner and mascara. I'll be right back. On my cheeks, I'm going to wear this Dior Glow Maximizer in the shade Abracada Dior. So this has very sheer white base. It's kind of milky, but it doesn't really show up on the skin. It's very sheer, and there are multicolored shimmers. But when the color shifts, the pink shows up most. So I'm hoping that kind of works as a blush slash highlighter. Anyway, I'm going for very pale cheeks and lips for this look anyway. And I love this formula. I can just blend it out using a fingertip. Blends out quite nicely. And now the lip color. This one perfectly corresponds to the cheek color. So it's a multi-shimmer kind of lip balm, but base is not slippery, so the shimmers glittered stay on the lips. And because of the pink shimmer in this lipstick is also quite strong, it kind of gives me very pale pink hue to my lips. I really like this color. And this is the second makeup look. I hope you enjoy these demos and my review on this beautiful Dior Holiday makeup collection. Do let me know what you think about this collection in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.